I'm Albert. Thanks for watching vlogs about nothing. And so right now I want to jump in and talk right about our topic, which is sports gambling. Okay, so I love sports. I grew up playing absolutely every sport you would possibly think of as somebody being born in Albuquerque, New Mexico in America could, I guess, middle class sort of an upbringing, and I had the privilege and opportunity to play sports, organized athletics, child competition. I really have liked sports my whole life. And so there's always been people who have liked to bet on sports, right? Including myself. I mean, there's not many people, I would argue, who've had an experience with American sports from, the amateur and novice level all the way on up to the professional level of wagering on an outcome, right? That's part of being a human being, I think, is to recognize that we gamble and we seek to gamble on different things, and quite often the reward is like the dopamine that we get from the rush of like winning or whatever. And so I get it, I'm a human being, I've gambled before, right? But the thing is and relating it to my experience in sports and my genuine love for organized athletic competition, there'd always been an idea in my mind of there being a potential conflict of interest when it came to, big time, mainstream, legalized, let me take out a couple credit cards and, remortgage my house so I can have money to pay off gambling debts that are legal now kind of a thing wasn't around. Sports gambling as it is now is legal here in the United States of America. So you can download an app, and as long as you're able to verify that you're over the age of 18 and you have a valid debit and or credit card, you can just sign right up, right? And again, I'm not going to publicly decry in a way sort of the gambling companies for providing this opportunity to the consumer, because that's it's like any other sort of commodity and or business, right? You don't have to gamble, right? You don't have to spend your money. You don't have to do the things some people do to get money to gamble in the first place. All of that's recognized, and I get it, but it's still not going to help some people who just aren't able to quite control themselves, okay? And it's the exploitation and the manipulation of those people with intent that is not a good thing when it's compared to the average old school kind of betting pool at the local bodega, and or just with some college buddies in a dorm, or on a novice level with your fellow parents betting on yaffle outcomes. I mean, I don't know. And so the early success has come in the form of revenue for gambling companies, right? And obviously taxes collected from those revenues, and in many different ways on the state level, from which they do receive some kind of economic benefit. And right, so last year, Americans spent over $120 billion on gambling, legalized gambling here in America, and that was up 28% from the prior year in 2022. Just this past Wednesday, a young man named Jonte Porter, who was a player on the Toronto Raptors and then NBA, was just the first player to ever become banned as a result of violating the policies that the players have to follow when it comes to their own gambling practices, as it would be to their respective sport. And so as this video wraps up, and I want to get a lot more into it, and the description below, there's a link to an article that's really well, that was just released yesterday, and it's this guy just basically saying the same things that I am, just only in written form, and I encourage you to read it. And so my eyes, I notice them, and I'm trying to get it down. It's just there's these lights in front of me. And so have a great day, and remember, I don't think sports gambling should be legalized anymore. I never thought it should have been, but everyone should have the same equal opportunity to participate, I guess. And you don't have to. And so I guess that's why I don't. All right. Bye.